Hi everybody, welcome to this week's video. So I'm doing the normal stuff, but I made this decision to try something new, and I tried it out on some social media channels, kind of telling a little bit about my story, my widowy story, and I'm just kind of curious to see if people are interested in that story at all, or if I should just keep it on social media, or if I should just not bother at all. Although I have to say, so far on social media, the response has been fairly positive. So, but I know a lot of people tune into this channel to, to get chateau renovation footage. But in honesty, as I'm sure most of you know, there's a lot more to just renovation than having a chateau. It's there's a whole life and there's a whole philosophy, I guess, that goes behind buying a chateau and what that means for your life. And I feel like I've cut this piece off of that experience. And so I'm trying to find a way to bring it all together. So chateau life, widow life, although I don't really consider myself much of a widow anymore, but if that's possible. Anyway, just an experiment, see what happens. Do something a little different, mix it up. So, hope you enjoy this week's video. Well, we got the fountain running again, and it's running great, and it's obviously got lots of water pressure because there's lots of water in the earth. But now it's jammed up with the sediment again. So this is me trying to get it unblocked, and it's really blocked, like it's like a stone in there. So I thought it would be funny for you to watch me do this. I'll put it on the table here. Well, I'm probably going to cut my head off. I'm going to have to do. It is totally jammed. Don't know what to do. Alright, I'm gonna have to get another tool. I'll do that. Okay, I got a metal rod. Let's see if this works. Okay, I'm gonna get a hammer and just try and bang it out. Okay, got the hammer. making a different noise. I think I'm getting down there. Oh no! Oh no! What a success! Woohoo! There it goes. Oh my goodness, so crazy. Alright, I'm gonna put the mask back on. Not that it helps a whole lot, but
It's a video, so we can be serious to see. To see.
this is nice. It is
Yeah, it is nice.
Wait,
At the chateau.
we actually.
Yeah?
Okay, so Elizabeth and Eleanor have wanted to talk about their experience at the chateau. They were here over the Christmas holiday, and although they didn't experience a retreat, they made their own retreat. And I think they feel quite strongly about the magic of this chateau and what it means. So they wanted to tell you all about it. Elizabeth, why don't you start?
Yeah, you know, I wanted to talk about this, like I keep blabbering about the chateau for all this time, and now I'm before the camera and I don't even know where to start from. But one thing that I would tell, and I would want anyone out there to know, it's not a marketing gimmick, no. This chateau, specifically this one, is something everyone needs. It's a healing place.
Yeah.
It is a home. It's a safe haven. Like, are you busy? Do you have a very busy schedule? The chateau is a place for you.
It's true, yeah.
That's the truth. Are you looking for a place for honeymoon? I know. There's Paris. There's the Maldives. But this place is a one-off. Do you want a photo shoot? I don't know if you've seen the photo shoot.
I'll put some pictures up.
Yeah. Oh my God. Do you want a photo shoot? This is the place. Every corner. I don't know. If Abby could just help me and just talk about every corner. Look at the walls. I was even asking her earlier today, do these qualify as walls or fence? Like, there are these rocks and there are plants coming out of it. You see the creativity, the nature, the God gift in this place. I would say someone built it up, but I would say God did the work. It's carefully put together. Like, are you going through grief? I lost my mom 3 months ago. I didn't know I would go through Christmas period because she was literally everything. But when Abby offered for us to come here at the chateau, I didn't know how my whole entire being just reconciled with everything. I wouldn't tell you that I'm okay, but I went through it. The walls, even looking at the bare wall, it's funny, I know, but even looking at the walls, it's like they are speaking to you. You wake up at the sound of a fountain. Guys, there's a fountain right there. Just right there. And, you know, you can just take tea and walk through the gardens. Then you wake up on these days and the sun is shining down on your skin. I mean, sun kiss. You get? I don't have the right words. Ella, you should say something. I don't have the right words. But this is a place where, do you need a wedding? A white wedding? Well, this is a place where if you don't have, your mind is not active, you need like a revamping your mind, jump starting. Yeah. Jump starting.
That's what Sparkle Week is supposed to be about.
Oh my God. You just need to be here and keep quiet.
Camp Bori. We're doing Camp Bori as well, which is all about just having fun and finding your inner child.
Yeah.
Thank you. The inner child.
Yeah.
This place, you will live beautiful than you came. Because it's not about the makeup, it's not about the lipstick that you wear or the foundation that you put on. But it's because the beauty of this place will resonate with your inner beat and to just come out radiant. You'll glow. If you don't trust me, make the bold move. Trust me, I'll put my hand there to be cut. You will thank me later. Because this place, what can I say? I was teasing Abby and telling her, does Elon Musk know about this place? Because I feel like this is a place for everyone. Ella,
Yeah.
surely you
It's
should say
a good
something.
place, but well, I mean, Elizabeth.
No.
describe everything.
No, that was
but-
my part. Because I told Abby when I started speaking about this place, I will not stop. I keep on telling her, like, people.
Okay, let Eller speak.
Yes.
No, well, the chateau itself, I would say, one, you look at us and you know what the chateau is. That's one thing I would say, because to me, as me, Ella, when I came here, I didn't know the things that actually that the chateau could bring out of me. Because I remember in the previous video, if you have watched, Victory, when did you post it?
Just after New Year's.
The one where we had the tea party. Yeah, because I felt like the things I could never. I'm not that kind of girl who's too much into the girly stuff and do this and do that. But it's Elizabeth that does that a lot. But well, I'll tell you as of today, that came out of me from coming to this place. And I would say it's a place that everyone needs to experience because of that nature. If you love nature, trust me, this would be a mind-blowing place for you. Yeah, it's everything. It's everything. Elizabeth has said, like,
Bucket list. You need to
Elizabeth
continue
has
bucket
said
list.
everything about the chateau that I would have loved to say, but that's what I can say about it.
Beautiful. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Yes, lovely.
Thank
Visit,
you.
yeah, it's really
Thank
good.
you
You should visit.
for giving us a chance
The
to be here.
opportunity to
Like,
be here.
everyone, even when you don't love nature, just come. Trust me, you'll find your true love here. It will find you. Here, it's magic.
It is magic.
Yeah, it's magic.
It is.
You
That's
need
that's the word.
Yeah, so you need it.
Yeah.
You need it. Trust me.
Everybody needs a little magic in their lives.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think so.
Exactly. Bingo.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Okay, so today we're having Cyril here, and he is a friend of Tomas, and he is a mason that specializes in water. So we've just had a long conversation about the cottage, some of which I have missed, so I'm going to have to get filled in about what was said there. And now he's taking a look at the pools to see if we can maybe just repair the pools and kind of do the shorter term solution, just get them repaired, and rather than digging them all out and rebuilding them completely and yada yada yada. So rather than the 40,000 euro solution, I'm hoping for a slightly less expensive solution, but we'll see what he says. Here we go. Okay, all my oleanders are well cut back. Quite a bit shorter than I anticipated, but there we go. I feel like now we've got to get in there with these old figs. Look how old they are and how many times they've been cut back. So, yeah, that's next on the list. All right, I'm going to see if I can manage to grasp the French that's going on in this little rendezvous. So, what did Cyril say, other than it's doable?
It's doable. The thing I wanted to know if it's if he thinks that if we do it like it is, it will stay like this for 10, 20 years.
Okay.
For him, it's okay.
Yeah.
We don't need to put concrete everywhere to break everything and to.
Right.
So we have to do the floor like.
Yeah, we knew that.
Like he says, if you see the cracks,
Yeah.
you can make the floor in 3 different
Sections.
section
Okay.
like this. If one move, the other will not
Okay.
move, with dilatation between each part. And maybe dig, see what's
Under?
if it's just earth.
Okay.
Maybe dig the earth, put rocks for
Okay.
stabilization, and put concrete just for the floor.
Okay.
After, for all the work, we take out all the
Cement.
the cement. See how the work are. Maybe change some if they're broke, or sometimes I saw that you have big rock.
Yeah.
And it's little. So
Okay.
take out the little and find big
Big
rock.
ones. We have
to
a few.
replace. We have few.
We have a few around
Yeah.
here.
And so first step, it's gonna break the floor, break all the concrete on the work
Okay.
to see how is it.
Okay.
As you can see, you have the wall, it move a little bit.
Yeah.
It's open.
Yeah.
So instead we can dig after
On the
and make
exterior,
a
okay.
renfort, something to keep it on,
What would you call that? It's like a retaining
a
wall.
retaining wall like that. Put some retaining wall like this to be
At
sure.
the angles,
Yeah,
that's
the
what you're
angle,
talking
yeah,
about.
the angle of the circle. Each angle of the circle.
Okay.
The circle.
Yeah.
And when it's done, we rebuild everything. So all the rock, we make the masonry, we build everything, and finish by the finish on the
Okay.
enduit,
Yeah.
and we keep all the rock on the top. We do just the joint,
Yeah.
and like this we see the
Okay.
rock, and you have just the enduit on the bottom and a little bit on the wall.
Okay.
When we break, we also put the pipe like this. We
Right,
can
for the drainage.
drainage.
Okay.
Exactly, and a wall around the tree. Let's him a space like 10 centimeters, 20
Okay.
centimeters from the tree.
Yeah.
Build a rock wall, not a concrete and not
Okay.
a real,
A real rock wall.
Rock wall.
Okay.
And maybe 50 centimeters. And like this, we use the rock here.
Yeah.
We don't have to bring concrete and
Okay.
those things. Like
Yeah.
everything will be the same.
Okay.
So
Perfect.
like the tree can grow without
Yeah.
breaking everything.
Okay.
And on the the cascade, skyfall,
Waterfall.
waterfall. And we keep it like this.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
We
It
don't-
works.
Already, it's
Yeah.
already waterproof. It's lime, so.
Yeah.
And so for him, so it's hard to him to give a price
Yeah.
because like this you can see. So.
And
we-
would he do the work or would you?
Alors, cleaning, breaking everything, we do it.
Okay.
We do it like this because it's our job, and
Yeah.
and when everything's clean,
Yeah.
call him back,
Okay.
and he's gonna say, okay, we have to do now that,
Okay.
and he come for 1 week, and we
Right,
do,
and
or
do
2
it.
weeks,
Yeah.
and we do. It's hard for him to give a price
Yeah.
because I think it's gonna just work day after day,
Okay.
and see.
Yeah.
He asked me, the other guy, what did they say? They say they do it this. He say, okay, because they want to make a price. So they go, okay, you have 10 meter wall,
Yeah.
1,000. You have this 1,000. So
Yeah,
for
yeah.
me, I don't know. It's maybe all this wall. I have
It's-
nothing to do.
Yeah.
I just have to quickly repair. Maybe I have to move every work. So
It's hard to
so
know.
it's say it's gonna come work and paying by day.
Okay.
Every day.
That sounds good.
Yeah, for me it's
I think that's better.
yeah,
Okay.
and
And then next year we could do the upper pools.
yeah, for him it's 1 year per
Yeah.
pool.
Yeah.
And the upper pool it's gonna be maybe quicker because it's less destroyed.
Yeah.
And I think if we just clean it, we can use a new joint, waterproof joint for the floor. Keep all
All those tiles.
the tiles.
Yeah, that's great.
If we can keep it,
Yeah.
maybe change some because I broke or I don't know.
Yeah.
See, change some, find some looks same. Reduce the floor and break also all the wall, just the cement on the wall.
Yeah.
Break everything and
make
just
it stone again.
Yeah, but new not. I think we have to see
Yeah.
what's behind.
What's under, yeah.
Under.
Okay.
Under the.
Okay.
And this one, so we have 2 things to do. Find 10 people, 10 person who can work for 1 week here to clean, break, and move everything.
Okay.
And that's it. The second thing, it's make them food, and it's what we call a chantier participatif.
Yeah.
So I think it's the best idea
Okay.
because it's a lot of art work. If I do it, I'm gonna pass just myself 2 months. And it's gonna be a long time for me.
Yes, it will.
So
Yeah, that's a lot of
I
work.
think I'm gonna ask a friend to come and to start cleaning
Okay.
to see what we can do. But at the point, I think we need
A team.
some
Yeah.
team.
Okay.
See how we can make a team. And
Great. Well, we should probably come up with a date as to when this would be
Yeah.
good to do.
between some retreat and there is a community in France called Twiza. It's a community who when you have a project like this, can explain your project and ask the community if they want to come. I already opened an account on it.
Oh, great.
I explained some different things because I wanted also to do for the
Okay. For the
hemp.
the hemp.
For
okay.
2 days, like I tell you.
Oh, that's a good
for
idea.
2 days. But I think we're gonna have to do it also for this.
For this, yeah.
So find a time. July should be a good. People are in holiday. I don't know, but
I have a retreat in July, but we could do the beginning of July, or the end of July is less good because I have to go back to the States for Haley's wedding.
Maybe end of June, beginning of July.
Yeah,
Because during this time, people are more free in France.
yeah.
So and maybe we do it also in 2 weeks. 2 weeks, 1 week in July, maybe 1 week in May.
Okay. Yeah, that could work too.
I think it's doing like this because by myself it's gonna cost you
Yeah.
too much money and I'm gonna break my
Yeah,
my
you're gonna
brain.
break your back. We don't want you to break your back anymore. Okay, I've procrastinated long enough. I have been avoiding doing this job for a whole month now. But today I put on the uniform. So I thought I would just start slow by getting all the stuff kind of out of the way, moved, whatever. So I guess I'll put it on time lapse and you can watch the process. It's hard to get back into the groove. Okay, here we go.
I was out drinking, looking for the next thing. I couldn't really settle down. Always on the run.
Okay, well, I've reached the limit of all the things I can manage on my own. So, I don't know. I either wait for somebody to help me carry all the other stuff or I cover it. I think for now, I'm just going to do some little things. I'm not going to make a lot of dust. So, but I'm already sneezing. I've already made dust, just moving all the furniture. I'm super allergic to dust. Okay, I think I'm going to do the satisfactory work of pulling off all this gold tape, at least as much as I can reach. So, stay tuned.
Didn't wanna slow down, but baby, then you came around. Yeah, you came around.
Okay, job done. I think I'm gonna try some of my paint samples that I got the other day. Okay, what's next? Oh. Okay, I have 3 colors to try. They're all a third-party mix of Fair and Ball colors. And so the first one I'm going to try is called Pale Powder. So I'm looking for a color that's going to go with this color that I've already painted. And I'm just hoping that we've got some sort of cohesion. I was looking for colors that kind of went with the couch, sort of it's almost like a sea green, it's got green in it. So that's kind of why I was going with this kind of color. Okay, so that is Pale Powder. The next one I have is called Skylight. Put it down here. This one's kind of more of a grayer blue. Excuse me. Okay, and the last one I have, it's almost a white, and it's called Cabbage White. Oh, maybe I'll try that over here. I feel like I need to cover this because it's gonna throw us off in terms of choosing. So maybe I'll do a little bit of the, what do I call it again? The Pale Powder. I'll do that up here as well. Okay, and then we have the, gosh, if I use the right brush. Okay, and then we have the Skylight. This is the grayer blue. Put it down here like this. Well, it's kind of hard to make a decision while it's wet, so I think I will go and make myself some lunch and come back and see where we're at. Okay, the light has changed quite a bit. So here we are. This isn't going to come out on video at all, I don't think. All right. I don't know. Can you tell the difference? I wish it had all been at the same time. I don't think you can quite see it's just got a kind of slightly greenier texture to it, or color to it. And then this one is it looks quite white on the camera. Go over here, maybe you can see it better. Oh, I'm no further ahead. Maybe I'll paint another coat and just see if that helps. Okay, so we've had two coats to dry here, and I don't know if you can tell. It's really hard to get this on camera, but wow, it looks so much darker on camera. Yeah, I wish I could show the real colors. It's really difficult, but this is quite sea foamy, and it's not bad with this light blue, but I much prefer this, which looks a lot darker on the camera than it is in real life, it looks like. But I think it goes better. It's got a little more blue in it, whereas this has a lot of yellow in it. So I think I'm gonna go with this one. And then as for the white, I don't know. Kind of not really there with it. I think it's just too stark. So I think I'm going to try and just use this color and paint all of this trim and all of the interior, or the, sort of the dark, where it's dark right now. And then just keep this light blue in all the squares. So I'll just be having the two colors. And then I think I'm still planning to do a gold accent. So, I don't know. It may be a little bit of trial and error, see, but yeah, I thought I was going to want the white, but I'm not liking that really stark blue white. It's like a blue white. Maybe if I got a creamier white. So, anyway, that's where we're at. Okay, I'm not really sure how to get into this in terms of talking about my past history. I guess a lot of you probably already know that I'm a 9/11 widow, that I wrote a book about my experience, but it was a long time ago, and I got to this point where I just decided I didn't want to be a widow anymore, so I retired. I'm a retired widow. So I did a lot of speaking at widow conferences, which I found to be very healing at the time, because there is something about helping other people through grief that helps yourself through grief. And for a while I found it really helpful. But then I became aware of the fact that it was very helpful for me, or it had been, and that other people, other up-and-coming widows, kind of needed to have that chance. And so I made this decision to sort of step away in order to open up a place where other widows could have the experience of helping others as well. And I just didn't need the help as much. I had gotten to a point in my grief where I felt like I was in a pretty good shape. So, and I was starting to become sort of almost jaded about the widowhood experience, because when you meet a lot of widows, sort of nothing surprises you after a while. So I'd gotten a bit sort of blasé about it all, and I thought that probably wasn't a really good place to be. So I haven't, all this to say that I haven't really spoken about the experience. I wrote a book about it, and that seemed to get it out of my system maybe. So I just didn't really feel like I needed to tell the stories. But the other day in my French class, I was telling the story to my teacher, my French teacher, who I realize is, she's on the younger side, and I realized there's probably a whole generation here who just know nothing about what the experience was like. Sort of the 9/11 widow experience. I suppose there's probably not a whole lot of people who really do. So I was telling her the story where it was the first, I guess actually it was the second anniversary after his death, because the first anniversary is after his death. Our first wedding anniversary was like 11 days later. So actually that's not true. It was a couple of weeks later. Anyway, it was in September. So this would have been the second one after that. And so by this point, my kids were like 7 and 3, I guess. And so the 3-year-old had fallen asleep on the couch. We'd been out all day because I had been Zooming, which is what I called it, when you just keep yourself so busy so that you don't have to think about anything. But then it always bit me in the bum, because I would get home to an empty house and it would all come back. So it didn't really help, other than make us exhausted. So the 3-year-old was exhausted and sleeping on the couch, and me and the 7-year-old were sitting there eating dinner. And we had a CD player kind of in the bay window next to the kitchen table. And all of a sudden, as we're eating dinner, the CD player goes on. And in the CD player, we had a Macy Gray CD. And I hadn't listened to the CD player since he had died, and neither had my daughter. And my husband was one of those people that when he got a CD that he liked, he played it over and over and over incessantly. And we all knew all the words and and Macy Gray is kind of complicated, but my daughter knew all the words. She could sing every song. And so this thing goes on, and my daughter looks at me, she's got these huge saucer eyes, and she just sort of points up to the ceiling, and I just shrug and go, I guess, I don't know, we just keep eating. And then every day that week, whenever I walked in the door, coming home from work, that CD player would go on again. And I had this really cute nanny. She saved me, honestly. She was older, and she was from Argentina. She just looked at me and she just, Abby, he's Angel. Abby, he's Angel. Because she just couldn't believe this either. Like we were all witnessing this CD player coming on for no reason for all 5 days. And I used to joke that he actually never remembered what day our anniversary was on. So I joked that he was just covering his bets. So he put it on every day. But yeah, it's those little stories that I kind of forgotten about, you know. It was sort of funny telling my French teacher the other day that, you know, this sort of ghost story, and it's just strange that, you know, all these years later, what's it's going to be like, gosh, it's going to be 24 years this September, which is so crazy. I mean, if somebody had told me back then that I would own a chateau in France and be running retreats for people, I don't think I could have ever imagined where my life would go in those early days after 9/11. And yet here we are. It's kind of bizarre. So I don't know. Are you guys interested in these stories? Should I tell more? There are so many. You know, I don't know. Is it sad? Is it sad? Like if I told the story of, you know, those early days, is that going to be sad for people? I don't know. What do you think? Let me know.